Are you okay?
No.
Just, you got very emotional in the last episode.
Oh! Yeah.
I swear, right, he forgets everything. Like, you're so lucky that I am here, you know. Because I swear you'd be like, welcome back to Three Body Problem. In the last episode,
What do you mean? I know exactly what happened in the last episode.
Oh, yeah?
No.
See?
Oh, they were talking about the solar sail thing. The solar sail thing.
We had a lot to talk about, actually, at the end. But you guys don't watch our outros. You watch the intros, and I suppose we can't ask for everything.
No, I can.
Well, I can, but anyways.
But I can ask.
You got very emotional in the last episode.
See?
And it's difficult because Lana Del Rey was playing video games. Love that song. But on YouTube, it's always like, and mute. Just to like, you know,
Kill
take you out of the
Oh,
scene.
no.
So I actually haven't put that together yet. So that'll be an interesting one. By the time you're watching this, it'll be up and I'll have done a great job, you know. But it was hard because what we discussed at the end of it was the imagery of all of the scenes.
Yes.
With Will.
It's hard, and I'm going to go off topic away from Three Body Problem.
And talk about Shogun!
Shogun, actually.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, it's hard because as the scene's happening,
you
can understand it internally and be like, you can see the imagery of the
the clouds and the boats
and
it's time for him to leave that area now,
you know,
and accept his fate.
You can understand all that and have like a little sentence or whatever when you're reacting to it, and then nobody listens to the outros.
Yeah, so they're like, you missed everything.
Exactly. You misunderstood that completely, and it's like, no, no, I didn't. It's like, you're just assuming that I misunderstood it because I didn't go into in-depth like conversation about exactly what was happening.
Listen, right? When there is reactors out there who say nothing throughout the entire scene, don't be coming for us.
Actually,
when we have a topic on the scene.
We were having a chat about the set behind us. And Suzy was saying about how like it's kind of busy and like there's certain things that she would want to change about it.
Too many plushies.
And I was like, I feel like you think that a set should look like
TV.
Yeah, like TV shows or like some of these really high production value podcasts, not quality, but value podcasts where they've got like these like really sparse sets that look like sets. And then I was like, well, let's have a look at another reactor. So we chucked on another reactor and it was just like madness.
Crazy. Colours just
everywhere.
A
load of junk and all sorts.
Not my cup of tea.
And we just skipped like midway into the reaction and it was 2.5 minutes of them saying nothing. Even like a massive scene happened and they said nothing. I was like, what is going on here?
But they were taking notes as well, and I was like, what are you taking notes for? Just like talk about it. It's okay. Like, it's okay to be like, damn, throughout a scene. Like, it's okay. I didn't get it personally, and it's like, if that's how you do, that's how you do. But like, I didn't get it because to me a reaction is this. Oh my god, or even, wow, that's kind of crazy, that's messed up, or like,
I can't believe they would say that to them.
Like, a reaction is that we are...
Cannon name, I know.
Like, we're more important than the show. Let's just put it out there. Because...
I'm more important than everything.
But it is, we're more important than the show, and it's more about what we add to the show, but... I was like in shock, to be honest with you. Like,
oh yeah, it was egregious. Egregious. And it's not. We're not talking about like a tiny channel either.
No, it was like 1.7. That was the speed it was going, and it was still going on and on. Yeah. And I was like, that was over 2 minutes of nothing. I was just like blown away. And the reason that something like that really, really grinds my gears is I've had so much hate from people who are like, she adds nothing, she doesn't react, she doesn't this, she doesn't that. And then I've never done that, you know what I mean? It blew my mind. Anyways, Three Body Problem and emotions.
I gave you decaf.
What?
And it's like you're on caffeine, you're crazy.
Yeah, well, you told me that decaf still has
so what,
coffee in it.
it's still coffee. It's still got a bit of caffeine, but isn't like.
We need
barely.
to do something before you carry on. Can you just put the table up a bit?
Up a bit?
Yeah.
What?
Up. Do it. There we go.
Why?
Because I just felt like there was like not enough here. Like, there you go. It's the perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. Carry on.
First thing I was wanting to start this intro talking about how I feel like Three Body Problem is our safe space.
Yes, I love Three Body Problem vibes.
Because it's our viewers that are watching it. Mm-hmm. We had a Shogun episode that trended. And not only did it trended in Japan.
You don't want to trend in Japan.
So, well, especially not when you're talking about traditional Japanese culture.
Respect.
And the thing is, like, most YouTubers are like, yeah, that video's trending. But I hate it. I hate it when a video trends.
Nah, me too.
Because the full point of trending is you're reaching an audience that is out with your own. And these people have no idea who we are. They've got no idea our sense of humour. And even worse, it was Japanese people. So a lot of stuff gets lost in translation.
Yeah.
Like, there was a tea ceremony scene happening. And we were joking about having a cup of tetli. And the joke was that they take tea so seriously, and we were like, we'll just sit on the floor and have a cup of tetli. And that was like the joke of it. And they just did not get that, like, it's so completely different. And
yeah, disrespecting it.
I know, oh god, it's just like, go away, can we get a video that doesn't trend, please, so that I can have my audience back?
I know, and it is interesting because you go into like the statistics of a video that gets like, say, 60,000 views, and you're like, oh, this is great. But actually, it made less money than a regular video that got 7k. Like, these be ad blocking as well. Like, I'm sorry, but and I'm just kidding. Like, it's not about the money, but it is interesting that you would think, oh, great, 60,000 views, but it's not good. It's not good.
I know. The
really
thing
bad.
is, like, you do gain regular audience members from a trending video. But yeah, it's just, it always comes with a load of...
Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
I don't read the comments on those kind of videos. He tries to police them so that if I choose to, he's like, oh, it's in a good space for her. Because I get like really down about it. Like, if you're here from Game of Thrones, you'll know that there was a long period of time that I just didn't go into the comments. It was like, upload, bye. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, I don't care because I didn't read it. But I have tried sometimes to kind of delve on in, and a lot of the time, especially the trending ones, you just...
It's just people going at you, and like I say, they just don't understand your sense of humour, or they don't understand the way you react, or...
who you are.
Who you are. And like I say, when it comes to Japanese people, they're very touchy about their culture to begin with, and a lot of like sarcasm and stuff will get lost in translation.
But Americans are the same though.
There's a lot of Americans that just don't understand sarcasm, which is so strange.
Yeah, well, can you imagine how the aliens would feel in Three Body Problem?
Bring it back. I like that.
They don't understand liars. Never mind. Oh, we would die.
So
like,
someone actually
instantly
explained in the comments of episode 3, because I was under the assumption it was a hive mind, but then I was like, then they were like, oh, remember episode 1? Was it episode 1 where she sent the message and the guy was like, oh, you're lucky I got it, which means if they were a hive mind then that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
But the way that actually happens is that as soon as they think something, it's essentially spoken, it's out there.
Yeah.
So people nearby can hear what they're thinking, so they don't communicate by speaking, they communicate by thinking.
Which is
so
why
it's not that it's a hive mind, but just that that's how they communicate, so you can't lie, because as soon as you think it, they know it.
Yeah, which is how when he was smiling about something, the old guy, and she was like, oh, does that make you smile? And I freaked out, the guy that was on the boat, when he was talking to her, and she was like, oh, that makes you smile. And he was like looking around like, what? Like, the camera's in this room or something? So that kind of brings it back to...
Well, the wee computer thing, obviously, was watching them.
Oh, okay. I thought that was all to do with thoughts.
No, the wee computer thing was watching them. But yeah, it makes it interesting that, and that's why they were so freaked out about lying, because we can have a thought and then communicate something different. Whereas they can't, they have a thought and then it's communicated.
Yeah.
So.
3-body problem, ladies and gents.
And I done a bit of research into the three suns lining up and causing the ridiculous gravity. And it's funny because all the research I done was that would not happen in the slightest. And then someone else on the comment section was like, there's a physics YouTuber who went into it and says that it would happen. And someone else was saying that professional physicists have looked into it and says it would happen, but I still disagree. I think it's...
Professional guy. He knows everything anyway.
I don't think so.
So if you want to watch this unedited with us, make sure you head on over to the Patreon. The link is in the description. Or head on over to suzylu.co.uk. I try in like 10 minutes. I start looking at the clock and I'm like, right, come on, round it up, Steejo, 10 minutes.
I can't see the clock.
Look at the OBS, okay? And
I'll be looking over here instead of these beautiful people.
And then realise that the intros are getting longer and longer.
Maybe if you'd have just let me talk. And only me.
Well, you shouldn't have made me decaf. Alright, episode 7, let's go.
It's not the coffee, it's sugar. Don't give her sugar.
I didn't have sugar.
You had sugar in your coffee, you had about 3 pieces of chocolate fudge, 4 pieces, 5 pieces.
7.
Oh, we're screwed for this video.
Yeah, you know what? You might be screwed for this video, but I'll still understand it.
Do you need a wee 5 minutes? Oh, shh.
That's DX3906.
That's not DX3906.
Yeah, it is. The star's our destination. People pointed it out to me in their telescope.
No.
I thought stars were like Tauruses and...
No.
Oh.
As soon as the paperwork came in, I checked its position against the IAU designation. Did I get the parallax wrong?
Is that the aliens are here already?
Dude!
Are you messing with him?
It's DX3906. I don't know. That's DX3905.
That's
funny. So funny.
I thought he was leaving there, like, completely.
Think about the light Jin's star is emitting right now. I mean, by the time it gets here, the Santee will be here, too.
Don't ruin it.
Who named them the Santee?
Them.
Oh, okay.
That's why I picked it. Visible to the naked eye. Wanted her to be able to look into the night sky and say, that one is mine.
Oh, that's cute they bought it for Jin.
He's spending $19 million on
19.5. And yes, he did.
Couldn't think of any better place to put that money?
Nope.
What do you mean? It's the perfect place to put the money. And a couple of Costas on the way.
I'm not telling
I'm
you.
just saying, if you did, you never know. But you never know.
You're not telling her either.
Well, I think you have to swear someone to secrecy before you tell
Promise
them the secret.
me, you will never tell her.
That's not your place to tell her.
Whatever, dude.
That's not a swear, though.
No, swears are like...
Can't say any of those.
Will.
Oh my god, he's collapsed.
Oh. Just while I was talking about come.
Hey, wake up, bud. Come on, wake up.
Oh, bless him. Do you promise now, please? A bloody dying man's wish.
He was looking a lot worse for wear.
He was looking... God, guys, we're on episode 7 of 8, and I'm just like, no! Someone save Will.
I hope we do a season 2, and I hope we get to go to a party.
He's better than good. Hey, Will, check this out. Look who it is.
See, he's okay. See?
Hey.
Hi, Jen.
I will.
I like that she did that too.
That's what the doctor said. No immediate danger. How many people can say that for sure?
Hey, not me.
Oh, this is a really good room.
So I was gonna got a load of money.
They just keep giving him far too many things to make him high.
You get some rest.
All right, buddy. He's gonna get some rest. Yeah, so we're gonna hang here for a while. We'll probably watch Rick and Morty later.
Cool.
So,
God, we haven't watched Rick and Morty in years.
Don't
come
you?
when you can.
No.
Well, that's not
Yeah, I
good.
will. Thanks, Saul.
See ya.
Well, he's probably a bit scared after seeing that.
For you.
Oh.
Aren't those insanely expensive? No sign of all who it's from?
She knows who it was from.
Well, you've had lots of fancy suitors, I'd imagine.
I have. But none with that kind of money. I haven't known anyone like that since Jack.
Maybe Wade gave it to you.
And why would he do that?
Because he fancies you?
Wade.
Oh, come on.
Cause somebody's a little bit jealous.
Mm-hmm.
This is maybe the 28th weirdest thing I've seen this month. Adjust your weirdness horizons. Some crazy rich person bought me a star. Or someone's taking the piss.
But she said since Jack. Does
Yeah,
she not
exactly.
know where Jack's money went?
Yeah.
Well, according to these documents, you are the legal owner of star number DX3906.
Once it turned out that that's the star that they send the fal'Cie to. Forget what they're called.
The Santi?
Santi.
Dr. Chung.
Something to say?
Well,
What was in that thingy that sounded like a dog?
I thought it was a baby.
it's been a long struggle with many setbacks, but we've done it.
Done what?
Did they send this up to the sky and back?
What?
I don't know what's going on.
Are you alright there?
No.
Calm down.
Alive?
He's not dead. He's not alive. He's
Ah, cryogenics.
green. For a month now.
How long can he stay that way?
As long as we like.
Hypersleep.
I always thought that we would have something like this by now. For us.
Collar cells have been flushed with an antifreeze cryoprotectant and cooled to minus 150 degrees.
There is a company that does this. But we don't have the technology
Oh.
to do the unfreezy bit yet.
Look how quick that was. Well, you have to do it quick though, otherwise they'll die.
You're speaking out of
I had Batman.
Batman, of course.
If it works for Collar, it will work for a person.
Oh, it's kind of a shame though that we have to do it on a monkey.
No, привет, Коля.
It's gonna attack him and
Just rips his throat
like
out.
screw you for doing that
Planet
to
of the
me.
Apes. Oh my god, it's adorable.
I thought this had actually already gone up. That's why I
No.
was like, oh no, what have they done? Oh.
I want one. Give me one.
I mean, they're practically just children.
Дотронься до оранжевого квадрата.
But a cuter child. You can do it, buddy. Go for the orange. Yay!
Нет, еще пока нет.
No,
Let
that
me
was an
touch
orange.
the orange!
That was an orange rectangle, you idiot.
Круга с 4 квадратами внутри.
You better give him that banana. Come on, buddy. 4 circles. That's 4 squares!
Какой ты
It was
молодец.
4 squares. It was a circle with 4 squares. Jesus Christ, you would suck at this. You would not get the banana.
Starving.
Would be, he's been in that bloody thing for a month. Or 2 or whatever.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Oh, he's gonna pop.
Oh gosh.
Typical side effect.
Give him another banana, he lost that one.
The Doomsday Express just pulled into the station. You can all queue up behind me.
It's sad though. I'm very much against animal testing, so I'm kind of like,
There's only one person on Earth who can oversee the plan.
On Earth, that's a bit much.
Aristotle thought false humility was just as bad as arrogance.
Aristotle thought that rocks fell down instead of up because they love the ground. Why only you? Why not someone else?
No one else can handle it.
He's a very smart man, though.
Only advance.
I don't know what that means.
You will when you get there. The future's not as far as it used to be. Not for us.
Oh, you're going on the Doomsday Express. Would you want to go on the Doomsday Express? I'd want to go on
well,
the
her
Doomsday Express.
partner is he not?
Oh, I don't know. He's an idiot.
He was in the last episode in the meeting
Heat
room.
and stress tolerance to be considered, and the fibers need to connect the probe to the sail, and
And you can make it work?
You better make it work.
the people I saw around me. My mother's family. saw what the world did to them. I wanted to build something for them. I ended up on the wrong side.
I mean, it was just that one time, Augie. It's fine.
400 years is soon.
It's the blink of an eye. And without the work we're doing, there won't be a choice at all. We're building something for everyone. We're building them a future.
You believe that?
Well, what else are you gonna do?
I know,
Just go
like,
buy a
just-
Costa?
You're just gonna roll over. You in Costa?
I just had one.
No, you didn't.
I
Some
didn't.
days I think that the people getting f***ed over will always get f***ed over.
So that's just your
You'll
excuse
always
to
be
give up
lost
then,
in
is
love.
it?
And none of them will get to sail away.
She's so negative, I can't believe.
She is negative.
See, I can understand Will having this negative outlook because of what is happening to him so young. But
doesn't-
Augie...
he doesn't know.
Yeah, it's like Augie is beautiful, she's intelligent, she's got everything going for her, and she's like, meh. Just drives me wild.
Oh, his fish is there.
How you feeling?
Well, I'm dying. So there's that.
He was dreaming of the boat.
It's been a while.
He's by himself on the boat. Why can't they just freeze him until they can find a cure?
Well, in the world of digital marketing, it can get very political very fast. I mean, it's not about your skills. It's all about playing the game.
Yeah, it's probably the same in what you do, Will. Physics and that.
Physics and that.
But you never got where you belonged because you're not a game player.
I got exactly where I belonged. I didn't get any further because I wasn't smart enough.
Rubbish.
You could have gone to work in the city, you could have started your own business. You're the smartest person we knew.
But he was hanging around in.
I had to go off and do waitressing and filing and...
But yeah, why did he not
family, Will?
fulfill his potential?
We want to be able to buy a home.
I think he just
Oh
wanted...
no.
You should have been...
Wait, did they actually go there for the money?
Take my portion of the blame for it.
There is no money.
No, there is money.
I thought I got rid of most of it though.
It's been a lot.
But it's happened.
So you have nothing to do with him for God knows how long and on his deathbed.
Can I get some money?
What if I love somebody?
Well, whoever she is,
Maybe it's a he.
whatever.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
If you have someone, you haven't had them for long.
Excuse me, what would you know? You've not been here.
Maybe not the best
We're your family. The F word.
Oh,
Screw the F word, man.
it should go to us.
Nah.
Nope. Nope.
I'd rather
It's
give it
going
to
to
my
the fish.
goldfish.
Everything's going to the fish.
Whatever Mum left for me is yours. I won't touch a penny of it.
Whatever Mum left me. Oh, I hate them. Imagine being in it for 2 seconds and I hate you already.
Done well.
The heaviest payload it can carry is under 2 kilograms.
That's a very small person.
I would say a person is the ever-changing pattern dancing through the neurons of their brain. If that exists, the person exists.
Oh?
We would, however, have to remove that brain from their skull.
So you're talking about digitising a person?
I'm sorry, are we talking about killing someone for this?
And we weren't before.
I mean, yeah, exactly. You're sending someone 400 light years away.
Santi. Hello out there. In here. Wherever your cell phones may be. Read Wikipedia.
I thought he says his cell phones.
You want to understand us? You'll need to get your hands or tentacles, or whatever the appendages you have, on the thing itself. Don't worry, we'll send you someone smart. You need someone who actually understands the people who make decisions around here. Someone who can
Oof,
learn about
he's getting
you. Someone
proper
like
intense
the
now,
people
isn't he?
in this room.
Uh-oh. Who's getting picked?
The girl, the small girl.
What about it?
I'll go.
Who are you?
Edgar.
Who are you?
I'm talking about serious people. Who wants to meet the enemy?
Well, he was talking about them being small, so the young...
They don't need to be small.
But we need someone who knows about physics, chemistry, rocket science. Someone who's willing to die. Likely
Know who it's going to be.
Yeah, of course.
Probably means someone who's dying already.
Oh.
Any of you know someone of that description?
You know exactly who you're talking about, mate.
So much for I never fulfilled anything in my life.
Well, yeah.
It doesn't matter what Will learns. How could he possibly tell anyone about it?
He seems a smart enough fella.
He'll figure it out.
You're saying you can't outsmart them, you can't plot against them.
Will's gonna live.
I'll have a chat with him anyway. Who knows what's going on in that svelte 3-pound brain of his?
Not you.
Jesus.
Only Will Downing truly knows Will Downing.
What?
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 1,000. Do you know what it is?
683.
Neither do they. I have to make a call.
You can't force him into it.
He just had like a total Cat Sith moment when he was like,
To do it.
You do that.
you can't tell him not to do it. It has to be his decision.
Mm-hmm.
I never should have come to work for that man. For any of these men. I need to fix it. I'm leaving.
Okay, I've got a question. See if you have the ability to help in a war effort against an alien species who's going to destroy your entire
Planet,
life as you know it, humanity. If you refuse to do it, does that make you just as bad as UNJ? UNJ.
Tell me about your project.
Have you ever heard the term wall phaser?
Who's it?
I can understand where Augie is coming from with a lot of it, but when this is going on in the world, horrible things need to happen.
Well, it's saying only advance. It's like everything else needs to go by the wayside. We need to advance our technology as fast as possible.
You're just button mashing. Got to learn some combos.
No, get them in the corner. Kick, 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 kick. Works every time. Brutality!
It's my business. Mine and Ali's. It's legit. We set up a private limited company.
How'd you do that? Some lawyers take your money.
It's a guy.
No, it costs a couple of quid. Yeah.
A safe future for your descendants on Mars or other habitable planets.
And branding concepts on the next page.
That's, that design's pretty good.
I mean, listen, if things do go to hell, you might as well have a business like want to leave the planet.
It's like a pension account. You put in money every month and that grows and creates more money. So the next month there's an even bigger pile of money that's growing. And you know, do the maths.
Compound interest, innit, bruv?
There's a guy named Dennis Porlock who's interested. He's legit. Look him up. Dennis with a Y.
This is impressive, Reg, that you've done this all on your own. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm waiting.
Bollocks.
Okay, I think I'm waiting on it.
Help me make it real.
Your dad's got enough to do right now.
Aww. What's he doing?
All of this. Is this real? Because if this is what real is, I'm not interested.
What, playing video games for a living? What's wrong with that?
I'm afraid I can't afford to wait any longer. I wanted to tell you in person. I feel I owe you that.
I appreciate it, Dennis. Thank you.
Surely you understand that. I have no choice in the matter.
So here's the reaction. Oh, that's Dennis Porlock that he was talking about.
I've never been less happy about a business decision, but the potential for future applications. I'm doing what I have to do.
You're doing a what now? Sorry, I'm texting.
By all means, finish your tweet.
Just doing what I...
It's X!
It's a sheet, actually.
And I'm taking my work with me. All of our research, the specs on our equipment, our work on upscaling and applications. All on WikiLeaks, an archive, and a dozen other open source platforms.
You wouldn't.
It's uploading right now.
That's fun. It means that she doesn't need to work anymore. Or live in the free country.
But go ahead. Sue everyone. Sue all the governments of the developing world. That'll make you popular.
Maybe I'll just start with you.
Yeah, that's what I'd do.
Well, they better arrest me fast. My flight leaves in 3 hours.
So that's your plan for your life's work, for your life? Burn it all down and go and get drunk?
It's not for me.
But that would be a good plan. Seems like a good one.
Very strange for her to like have this investor that's allowed her to do all this sort of work and advance her like life's goals, and then she's like, no, you.
I mean, things kind of changed along the way, you know.
What's it called again? Stairway to Heaven?
The Staircase Project, yeah.
Doesn't sound real.
None of it sounds real. Big eye in the sky calling us all bugs.
Science fiction. Fairy tales.
No, he's got his book of fairy tales.
You still have that?
Of course.
When did I give it to you?
June 10th, 2015, 4 days after my birthday.
Aww.
Do you know what I think?
What?
I think she's going to end up confessing to him after everything.
The Staircase Project turned me into maybe some kind of a Sleeping Beauty character.
Not more like Futurama, head in a jar.
You tell Wade you're not going to do it.
1% of light speed. It's almost 2,000 miles per second. You always worked big.
I didn't come up with it.
I couldn't let my friend go, dying or not, man.
Oh, well, I'd be like, yes.
I don't know.
Chop my head off, send me in your pod.
That's because you're such a weirdo.
Who else have you got?
We have options.
I know
Augie?
the qualification is that I'm dying, but you can't just send anyone.
How do you know physics and rocketry?
Who else is there?
I'm afraid that's classified.
And everything else you've told me isn't.
I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you because we don't have no one.
He's like,
anyone.
yeah, it's only me.
Well, if you don't have a passenger, it doesn't really work then, does it?
So what's the chances of him having some kind of a long life after this?
Could do. They might be able to cure his issue.
Why are you staring at me?
I'm not. I'm seeing you.
Oh.
Sometimes when you're really high, you see people. Or maybe it's when you're dying. But I see you.
Oh, they're just so beautiful.
And I love you.
Oh.
And it's all right.
He
Tell me
told
not to
her.
do it and I won't.
Sucker for a love story.
It's all right.
Oh.
Well, I gotta say, this is not how I thought Will's story was gonna go.
No, I definitely didn't think he'd be a head in a pod
No.
flying through space.
Oh, God.
Game theory.
I'm assuming he would have to go alone, or would he go with the monkey?
No, he'd go alone.
Okay.
We can't get the monkey in there. Monkey's too heavy. So I just need his head.
It's interesting that the guy wants to freeze himself, though, so that he can be there in 400 years. I think he's just curious as to what they look like. Wants to see if they do have tentacles.
They look like Kang the Destroyer from The Simpsons.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I'm calming down on this character here. Her realization to everything is like, okay, she is human, you know?
It's Dr. Ye. I know you don't want to see me, but I need to speak with you.
Who's she talking to now?
Don't squish it, because that'll be horrible. Just reminds me of that ant video I watched the other day.
What video you watch?
Where he threw another ant off the side of a building.
Oh.
She always said you were the smartest one. I tried to hide it from her. I wanted to protect her, but I couldn't. She was smart like you.
Should have just indoctrinated her.
You failed her.
I failed more people than anyone ever.
How can you live with it?
You could literally be the sole responsibility for wiping out the human race.
Yeah, that's an accomplishment.
Why weren't you running your own lab instead of working at Ferris?
I was good at physics, but I never loved it. I suppose that's why I never amounted to much.
In the end, we all amount to about the same.
Yeah, worm food.
Bugs.
Would you like to hear a joke?
You pushed the button?
We're all going to die down here.
So he starts tuning up, and the angels rush at him. What are you doing? They say. I'm getting ready to play. Don't do that. God won't like it. He's a saxophonist. So Einstein stops.
All right. Learning the new things every day, don't you?
He hears a saxophone. It's playing Take the A Train. Do you know that one?
Yeah, I heard it.
Einstein knows it too. And he thinks, I'm going to do it. I'm going to play with him. We're going to sound great together.
Got jam. Jam with
Jamming
God.
with God.
The saxophone stops and God appears. He marches over to Einstein and kicks him in the balls, which hurts even in heaven. Then he smashes Einstein's beloved violin.
No, God's...
And as he writhes on the ground, holding his smashed balls, an angel comes over and says, we warned you, never play with God.
Oh.
He's like, this was a joke. It wasn't funny.
No.
Never play with God.
You don't like it?
It's a double entendre, get it? Get it?
Humor is a very personal thing. Some people understand it and some people don't.
The intro to this video.
That's what I'm going to say whenever a joke doesn't land. You know, humor's a personal thing.
The jokes are important. We wouldn't survive without them.
Oof.
Don't you agree?
This conversation's very loaded.
Oh, it's 100% loaded. He left her hanging then.
Mm-hmm.
Take care, Saul. I hope my joke doesn't cause you any trouble.
I wouldn't have called... It's not a joke. It's not funny. It's serious. Look at his face. No one should look like that after a joke.
He's got to be thinking about that for the next, 3 weeks, isn't he?
3 weeks?
Well, your test scores are good, both cognitive and informational. No surprise there. One last thing. A formality. A loyalty.
Do you mind us chopping your head off?
We need you to sign it.
Make sure you read it.
I swear all my endeavours shall be to affirm my loyalty to the human race, now and into perpetuity.
God, what lawyer did you have that's like, you need to get him to sign this?
No, I won't sign that.
Oh.
So why are you doing this?
Well, I'm dying anyway, right? Who knows? They might end up being better than us. I swear loyalty to us if they could end up being better.
And they could cure you and make you one of them.
And you don't want to help us prevent that?
Jin thinks it's what I should do. And I trust her. If you want me to sign a loyalty oath to her, then I will.
Aww.
But to humanity, nah.
He's the one dying, you know what I mean? You can understand where he's coming from.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Downing.
Oh, that went well.
You're perfect for the staircase project. We'll be in touch shortly regarding next steps.
Oh, God. They're gonna take his little SpongeBob out of his head.
Why is he perfect for the project? He wouldn't sign the oath.
He's our man because he's not our man.
He really might not be.
I know. He really might not be. That's why they'll go out of their way to pick him up.
Oh. You don't want someone that's...
Too loyal.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a ninja spy.
What a fish?
Hey, the alien's alive.
She's not an alien. She's a Terminator.
Are you ready to swap sides yet, hen, or...?
Nah. French press coffee just doesn't hit the same as espresso.
Hello, Tatiana.
Just my observation here.
My TV is talking to me.
I heard you were done speaking to us. They said you let Evans die.
We were done speaking to him, but we are not done speaking to you.
Uh-oh.
What am I? Nothing.
A bug.
We know exactly what you are. You are a part of something much larger than yourself. You're a part of us. And we need you.
Can't be that good if they can't even get a stable signal on the
Oh my gosh, what are they gonna make her do now? So she's gonna be the one that gets used on Earth. Probably to sacrifice herself to go in and like try and mess up what Jin's doing.
Interesting he's still following her.
I would like trip and be like, oh sorry, hi, nice to meet you. Do it.
Hello?
If you're gonna be following me.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be following me, we might as well chat.
Yep.
Sorry, Donna.
I changed my seat so we could sit together. I hope you don't mind. It would be nice to have someone to talk to.
Look at his face! He's like, ah, great. Yeah, your flight just got longer. She's not stupid, come on.
Mr. Downing, you have to consent to the procedure 5 times. The questions are designed to avoid the possibility of accidental consent. Take as much time as you need.
Oh my god, is this really happening? I just...
This is the way they work in, is it Switzerland that does assisted suicide?
This place, it's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate this.
I'm off to Cape Canaveral. First ICBM launches are on Friday. There and in Baikonur and Juchuan. The staircase bombs will be in place in a few weeks, and we'll be ready to send our volunteer on his journey.
Better hope it all works first time.
Our volunteer has a name, buddy.
Oh, I keep forgetting to ask. Did you get a chance to thank him? In person, I mean. For your star.
Oh.
Why are you saying that now?
Oh, he didn't tell you. Yeah, he inherited some money. It's a worthless piece of paper. Drop your price and resell it, or you'll be left with nothing.
You just have no compassion in your body, do you?
Are you kidding me? His entire point was to get her to actually go and bloody see Will.
Until you told her that you thought C.S. Lewis was a writer.
And she thought it was disrespectful because we were in the room where Lewis used to drink with Tolkien. Okay, you're right.
Thank you.
It was The Eagle and Child. And he was a writer.
A lot of the great Sweaty writers are people.
This is such a horrible moment.
I'm not getting any younger.
Oh.
Well.
God, the battery on that's lasting, isn't it? Oh, so he just answers them and it's like instant. Oh, I don't like that.
You need to think this through. What it means. You're floating in endless, frozen space. Not alive and not dead. Maybe for thousands of years. Maybe forever.
And you'll die eventually due to the, you know...
It's so
heat death
scary
of the
though,
universe.
because he doesn't know what it is.
Because if they find you, they'll rebuild you. And maybe they turn you into a program.
Better, faster, stronger.
You can't see, you can't hear, you can't feel. Like an isolation tech, question goes in, answer comes out.
Make him an Alexa.
So they read Diary of a Nobody. And then they switch me off and we're back to dead.
Well, they want to know everything about what it means to be a human being, and maybe the only way for them to do that is to interact with you.
Maybe put you in The Sims.
So they bring you back.
The Matrix!
They run experiments on you to learn.
He's like me, and he's like, these are major worst case scenarios. What if he does them all, and then Jin walks in and is like, don't do it, you know?
They can do whatever they want to you. They can push you to the limit and past it, but you don't get to die. If you do, they'll just bring you back again. And they can do that for a month. They can do that for a century. They can do that for 10,000 years.
He's really scaring me. I mean, he doesn't know if it'll be this bad.
We don't know what they are. And maybe we can't know what they are.
I'd take the coin flip.
Bugs don't know why terrible things happen to them. They're bugs. Right? Maybe it's an exterminator. Maybe it's a science class. Maybe it's just some nasty little kid that's ripping their legs off for fun. Don't try to figure it out. You just stay away from them.
Oh, Saul, bless him. He's trying his hardest. Just walk out with Saul.
That would be the worst, because I would just be like, oh, well, we'll see. It's just another adventure.
How many was that? It's 4.
Wait for Jen!
The next one is the last one.
What a horrible contraption to have him up to.
Well, that maybe it would be like I'm a pet to them.
Oh, the hamster. Make it a wheel.
What do you do for entertainment? What's your favorite movie?
The Shining.
Ah, I've not seen that. It's pretty good.
Shawshank Redemption.
Not the one he should be picking right now, though. Maybe he'll just be the
How many people get
goldfish.
this opportunity?
Oh, Saul.
Say a proper goodbye to a good friend.
Not many.
Nope.
I never had many friends. But thanks to you guys, always felt like enough.
I'm gonna miss you, man.
Oh, it's always cut onions.
Good.
It's always nice to hear.
If they bring me back, I'll miss you too.
No. That's the point, even if he does come back alive.
It'll be a different world, you know. He's letting go of this one.
Yeah, Jin's gonna miss it. Oh.
But you know what? He told her he loved her. And she knew he meant it.
Yeah.
She knew. Just don't give me imagery of her like on the beach and you're sailing away, because that'll be too much for me. Oh. Oh, God. You know, I feel really bad that he's the only person at the premiere that we didn't talk to. Oh, Jin. Oh, God, that's it. Oh, my God. Oh.
I don't know if I could go and watch that.
No, I couldn't watch that. Good for Saul being there the entire time.
Yeah. True friend. Oh, yeah, going back up her mountain. Yep. You know, in China, it's more expensive to get a number plate than a car. At least in Shanghai. Don't know if it's the same throughout the country.
I can walk from here. If you don't mind, could I have a few minutes alone?
It's a hell of a memory lane for her, going up there.
Yep.
I'll be up there in 10.
That's where you doomed the human race, so.
It's an interesting thing to think about, that like sometimes you do an action and you never really think about afterwards. I mean, I know this one was hugely different, but still.
I thought they took her big satellite dish.
Yeah, it was on the Judgment Day.
The Judgment Day, yeah. I thought they put it on Judgment Day.
Maybe it was just a different one.
Maybe, yeah.
So why did she want to come all the way back here?
I don't know. Retracing her steps.
Rebuild the satellite, destroys them. Pew!
I can't see her killing herself.
Well, I hope not. Because that's a coward's way out, especially for the person that pushed the button.
Hello, Dr. Ya.
Oh, for God's sakes. It's the frickin' Terminator.
Right, in China, did you enjoy your flight?
It's good to see you.
Was Officer Collins?
Was that his name?
Oh, no.
I thought the Lord was done with us.
Not all of us.
Don't trust her. Oh, God, don't trust her.
I'm sorry you had to come all this way to do something I was going to do myself.
No.
I don't think she came all this way to do that to you.
You can't. It'd be horrible. That fool. Might not even have her right away.
Could just be down there mangled, bleeding out. That'd suck.
I can give you something better. Something gentle. Something beautiful.
Nothing beautiful about death. It's just piss and shit and blood.
Can we sit for a moment?
Yes, please.
Strange, because I thought she was going to try and fight back.
Well, that's what I thought as well. She kind of said it at the end of the last episode.
When I was your age, this was some of the most beautiful country in the world.
It'll all be better when the Lord gets here.
God, to be such a believer must be so nice.
Oh.
Did the Lord tell you why they sent you to me?
Do you know? Perhaps it's just your time. You fulfilled your purpose.
Yeah, you brought them here, so...
Maybe it's because she said she was going to fight back that they're like, oh, no, right, get rid of her.
Yeah.
At least the Lord hasn't forgotten me.
Yes, me too.
It's amazing how they've got tabs on her, and she's such a good murderer.
I wanted to see one more sunset from this place. Can we watch it together?
I'd like that very much.
There's just part of me that's like, she's gonna kill her. You know what I mean? But then she's not that person.
That Ye's just going to turn around.
Yeah, like she's gonna knock her off the cliff.
For so long.
But then I'm like, I don't know if she's that person.
No. But I mean, she also did, like, doom the entire human race, so you never know.
But if she doesn't want her to jump off the cliff, what's she gonna do? Ah! Damn you! It's not often that I'm like, no! Why do you have to end like that?
Well, you got one more episode.
I know. It's quite frustrating, actually, if she was to die there. Because I think that, okay, she's old already, but she caused it, and she should do something to fight back. Or make the world better just now. I don't know what she could do.
Yeah, like, if you've done something like that, like, try and make it a bit better, you know?
Yeah, like, you've doomed the planet,
And
you
now
have followers.
And now you found out that it's all a pile of shite, and you're just going to kill yourself.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, woman?
I think it's all the guilt.
Mm-hmm.
It's finally caught up to her, you know, especially like with her daughter.
Yeah, but you can either try and make up for it, or you can take the coward's way out.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see.
I see the coward's way out, but if you're in feudal Japan, it's the honourable way out.
In this circumstance, it's definitely the coward's way out, because you've caused everything. And now suddenly you're like, oh, well, I want to fly all the way back, and that's where I want to die, sort of thing. And it's like, no.
And what about the bald man? See that?
Yeah.
Not very nice.
I'd say so. Considering she asked, like, and him, she's like, oh, that was his name, was it? It's like, yeah, she probably pushed him off the cliff, and that's why she's like, oh, it's not a very nice way to die.
How though? How do you sneak up on him?
Like a ninja! But that probably explains why she was like, it's not a very nice way to die. Because she had just pushed him off.
Maybe.
And she watched it. That's what I think. But the whole Will situation, in my opinion, was like, well, that escalated fast.
Quickly.
It's like, he's dying, and then it's like, okay, so let's take his brain consciousness or whatever, and we'll zoom that up into the skies. It's like, Jesus! Like, I know the technology was wild in this show, but I didn't know we had anything like that.
We didn't.
No, I know.
Only Advance. Or Advance only, or whatever.
But it feels like that just kind of came out of nowhere.
What?
Only Advance.
Well, that's kind of the entire point of what he's been doing, isn't it? It's like we need to just push forward at all costs. I bet it's got some, like, harkening back to World War II and the Manhattan Project and stuff like that.
Like, they've figured out the, what do you call it? Cryogenic. They've got that all figured out. So he's like, right, see you in 400 years, hopefully. And in the meantime, well, pew! Horrible, though. You know what? Beautifully done, but horrible.
Yeah.
And Augie, in my opinion, I never liked her character anyways. And the fact that she's just like, you know what? Screw everything. Reset. I'm taking this. And I'm off.
I know. I'm very much like, I don't know. It's so strange. She's like, well, I don't want to help humanity. But, if I just leak everything, then someone else will pick up my slack.
I just never liked her, and I just think that they did her character a disservice.
I don't know, maybe she's supposed to be thoroughly unlikable.
Yeah, I don't know. Let us know in the comment section, but that's how I've always kind of felt about her character. Just, I feel like I have to say her character, because if I say her, then people are like, you dislike her. It's like, it's just the character. I think that it just sucks, you know?
Yeah, I just can't get behind it.
You know, you've got someone like Augie, and then you've got Will.
It's like the type of person that's like, you need to recycle and you need to be drinking out of paper straws and you need to be doing this and make sure you turn your lights off and don't use too much electricity. Meanwhile, they're flying around a private jet.
Tay-tay!
Like, that's the type of person that I imagine her as.
Yeah.
It's like she's very quick to judge everyone else, but then her own actions don't make up for what she's so concerned about. Like, she was so worried about killing those people who were actively working against the rest of humanity.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to her helping humanity, she's like, nah, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I made this thing that
actually
helped us.
I shouldn't be working with that man.
Yeah, she definitely came across like a feminist.
I don't think it's that. I think it's just she just came across as a nasty woman.
Alright, well that was episode 7. That was quite a difficult one. Makeup will need fixed after that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you all in the finale.